Okay, well, this is one of those moments when I've just been daydreaming and haven't really been crystallizing my thoughts too much, and I really want to just try and get your opinion on a few things. That's right, you personally out there, you who's watching this right now, I want your opinion. Because you're important, okay? You, that's right, you. Important in like an international, like global, internet-orientated type debate about stuff. It's essential for the world, kind of thing. Well, maybe it isn't. We don't know. Just like bouncing ideas around, but your opinion is essential here. The problems that we face in the Western world at the moment, could they in part be solved through a change or improvement in the conceptualization of identity in terms of, let's say, national identity and what the values of a nation are? In the United States of America, there is a written constitution. There's the Bill of Rights. These things act as a physical manifestation, shall we say, of the values of the people. We don't actually have such a thing in Britain. In England, we're experiencing the possibility of the breakup of the Union. Scotland has got a very good sense of identity, so has Wales and Ireland, and the sense of identity has been growing with the passage of time. We in England don't seem to have that. I was thinking back to the riots, and I thought to myself, these rioters, were they individuals who had pride in their nation? One would assume not, because otherwise they wouldn't necessarily be damaging something of their own nation. When I own something, even if it's something simple, and I've got some pride in it, then I would tend to look after it, treat it with a certain quantity of respect. So is there a place for national pride, and is there a place for more of a written conceptualization as to what a group of people thinks? Should we, therefore, be trying to find a way, as a people, in my case the English people, in your case maybe the American people, or the Canadian people, or the Scottish people, or the Irish people, or the Welsh people, or the French people, German, Australian, and all the rest of it, finding more and more ways to crystallize and to formulate the identity of your people, or my people, or our people, is some of the craziness that we're seeing in the world at the moment, the fear and the paranoia, at least partially the result of lack of identity. I mean, it's quite a serious question. By what means do we actually get a good feeling of our citizenship? And is the feeling of citizenship something which can override, let's say, the depression of poverty? And if it isn't, then is it really good enough? And if there are to be further economic problems in the future, is the formulation of a better national identity essential? I mean, some people I've spoken to within England say that they don't know whether they should be learning how to speak German or Cantonese, or whether they should be being incredibly nice to the Scottish in case there's a civil war in the future. Obviously those are rather extreme views, but maybe it is symptomatic of just a sense of who are we, what are we about, what do we think. What if there were two people, let's say two English people, of different ethnicities, different religions, different classes? Could there eventually come a time when one would say of the other, that man's an Englishman too, I'm as proud of him as I am of myself? And if so, could that be brought about, and would it be a good thing? Just a bit of mental gymnastics for you today, but I want your opinion. Video responses are welcome for this one particular video. So it's comment section comments and so on and so forth. But the concept of national identity, how important is it? And what would happen if it was reintroduced? I mean, it's rather weird that our national flag, the Cross of St. George, is like used as a trinket or ornament during certain sporting events. And apart from that, is normally used as a representation of something a little extreme. Maybe it could be changed.